I just laid down in bed, ready for sleep, and Yannick Hansen's been traded to the Sharks for Nikolai Goldobin, or Goldobin. Is it Goldobin? I think it's Goldobin. Goldobin. Either way, he's a Canuck, so I'll learn the name fast. Nikolai Goldobin and a conditional fourth rounder that's probably conditional on Hansen re-signing with San Jose. It might be conditional on how many games Yannick plays due to his injury history. I wish Yannick the best. If you're a San Jose fan, this is a really good move for you guys. You get a guy who can step in, play top 9 minutes, and play well. A lot of heart. He's faster than a lot of people give him credit for. He's got better hands than people give him credit for. He can play top 6 if he needs to. He's not a guy you want to be in your top 6 all the time. But he has 20 goal potential. He's hit that level before, and he can hit that level again. It's tough for me tonight as a Canuck fan because Goldobin's a good return. Again, Benning has managed to get a prospect back, a prospect that is having a decent season with the Barracuda. I double-checked his stats before I filmed this video, and Nikolai Goldobin's having a good season in the minors. And we'll see whether or not it translates to NHL success. It is kind of fun to watch a rebuild. An actual rebuild, and this I'm sure they'll say it's a retool, but it is a rebuild. And this is why Canuck fans who are all, oh, you need to stop focusing on the Sedins and you got to move on from the Sedins. That's what's being done here. Bringing in Jonathan Dahlen, bringing in Nikolai Goldobin. Next year, Besser is going to be coming in. There's a lot of players who Benning is bringing into the fold. Now, of course, Besser's got to sign first, but I have faith he'll sign with Vancouver. There's a lot of young guys that I'm excited to see in a Canucks uniform, and it's enough to kind of distract me from whatever's been happening with Virtanen. Hopefully, Jake Virtanen shakes it off. But if he doesn't, the Canucks still have some decent prospects, and it's what they needed, as they just lost in overtime. Detroit scores on a power play, Brandon Sutter takes a penalty, and the game's over. So, rough night for the Canucks. They lose a second point. Detroit wins a game that keeps them mathematically in it. I really don't see Detroit going on a run here, but I guess you never know. So, yeah, I didn't expect to be doing a video this late. I'm not going to make this an overly long, drawn-out video. San Jose wins the trade now. Vancouver wins the trade later. So, it is a good trade. The draft pick I'm not really concerned about, but if Hansen meets the requirements for the Canucks to get back a fourth-round draft pick, Benning does very well in the draft. In fourth round and later, he does very, very well. I've criticized him before for not drafting Tyroning, but that's a minor thing. And the fact that I can just find that one quibble in his drafting, and other than that, I really don't have anything to argue about. It's not like when Gillis was drafting, and 9 times out of 10, I'd look at the draft after Gillis was done and say, what did we do? And same with Nonis. Dave Nonis, I'd look at the draft after and go, wow, did they get anybody who's going to be an NHL player? It was kind of brutal to watch. So Benning at least has that, and at least he seems to have the mindset of the rebuild. I'm really hoping that the Aquilinis don't have a knee-jerk reaction and just fire the GM in the offseason. I could see it, since Nonis got fired the first time he missed the playoffs. Burke got fired for missing the playoffs. Gillis got fired for missing the playoffs. And here we are missing the playoffs again. So I could see Benning getting the can, but I really hope he doesn't get canned. And I say that as somebody that earlier in the season I was arguing against Benning wholeheartedly. But I do like the moves he's been making. I do see the vision that he's got for this team. And it's kind of nice to see decent prospects being added. Even if Goldobin never becomes a top 6 forward. Just the fact that we've added a young prospect and European as well. It'd be nice to see some Russians in the lineup and some, a good mix of players from North America and Europe. And he seems to be putting together a really good, solid young nucleus. And again, I see what the plan seems to be down the road, and I fully support it, which doesn't really matter. I think the funny thing that I found tonight, and this is especially the Colin Miller hit video, I don't claim to be a genius. I just say my opinion, and then I have one rule. It's respectful comments. Other than that, they go. People get muted. Comments get deleted. It happens. That could happen a lot tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, they're even announcing it on breaking news on Sportsnet right now. I'm telling you guys right now, right here. I did see somebody mention something on my channel, and I did see something on Twitter that the Sharks, traded for Yannick Hansen. And I wish Hansen the best. Again, it sucks to see Canucks go to California teams because I really don't like them. But Hansen's a really good piece, and he makes San Jose that much better. So I wish him all the best. And if you're San Jose fans, take good care of Yannick. He's a damn good player. A lot of heart and soul, that kid. So I can say kid because I'm older than he is. So there's that. Anyways, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, because tomorrow is deadline day. And if anybody's left to be traded at the deadline, I will be here to cover it. And if not, I have my whiteboard to discuss all kinds of things, or just draw cute little pictures of cats and maybe some kind of landscape. Maybe I could get a bunch of different colored markers and have little trees. I could do like the painter, Ross.
Bob Ross?
Bob Ross. I could do like a total Bob Ross thing and just have here's a little happy little hockey player. Here's a little happy little hockey player here. Ooh, what's this guy doing? Looks like he's cross-checking that one into the boards. And now he's a little bush. Turn this one into a little bush. And this little hockey player turns into a tree. I don't think I'm going to do that, but it could be a really boring deadline. So could that kind of stuff could happen. So tune in tomorrow. It'll be a live stream. I want to give you guys an exact time. I'm not sure. I know I'm leaving work at 9:30. The bus leaves Chilliwack at 10:07. I'll get here at roughly 10:30. I then have a shuttle arranged that should drive me home. If she's there.
I'm shuttle now?
You're the shuttle. She's the shuttle.
Goodness.
Isn't it great? It's great. You guys should all have shuttles.
Shuttle. Oh.
You guys should all have shuttles. They're handy.
They shouldn't call them shuttles, though.
Anyways, all kidding aside, yeah. So I'm hoping to have the stream up and going by 11:30 at the latest. So right near the deadline, because there's going to be a lot of dead time tomorrow. Enjoy Sportsnet and Ilya Brizgalov. Hopefully Jay Onrait's live blogging as well, because Jay Onrait was fantastic when he would live blog during the TSN trade deadline stuff. Anyways, yeah, so it's going to be fun to watch. I will also go over the standings during the live blogging tomorrow, and I will go over who got what. And again, with this nice whiteboard here, I can go over lineups. We can all go over lineups together. We can all discuss this together, and that'll be part of the fun. It's going to be doing the lineups, and then you guys saying, well, wait a minute, these are the lines as they've been, and then we can go through and figure, okay, how are the lines going to look? So that's the kind of thing I want to do tomorrow. But for tonight, Yannick Hansen, now a Shark. Go ahead and discuss, like and subscribe. Everybody wants to do it. I know you want to do it. I was looking at the numbers. I'm still seeing 43% unsubscribed on my channel. You know you want to click subscribe. It's fun. Everybody's doing it, and giving into peer pressure is always the best.